I do la da hoes.
Alright. So today is March 30th. It's a Tuesday. And give me a second. Tuesday, our first pool day of the week. Big deadlift session today on the program. We got a single 450, our current PR, and then 2 sets of 5 of 405. So it's the biggest deadlift session we have ever done, pretty much. Not pretty much, it is. My upper back is a little bit sore from yesterday. My lower back feels good. My chest is a little sore. I know it's a pretty good workout. We just gonna see how this goes. I gotta make sure I hit all the cues. I'm pretty excited just to see if I can do this workout. If I can complete this workout, that gives me mentally, that makes me feel really good. Looking at like what look as a how do I want to word it? If I can complete this workout today, it'll make me feel real good for when I go to PR. If I can do a single 450, so if I can do my current PR, and then do a 2x5 of 405 right after. That'll make me feel really good mentally. So I'm excited to see what we can do today. I haven't hit 450 until our PR. I worded that weird. I haven't hit 450 since I PR'd. I think it was last October. So it was it might have been, it was either last October or it was last June or July. So it was like, it was either 6 or 9 months ago was the last time I completed successfully PRs. Because when I went to PR in January, it wasn't good. But yeah, so we're just gonna jump right into recording. We're gonna do 315, we're gonna do a single of 275, 315, 365, 405, and then from 405 we might go from like 365 to like 410, and then from like 410 to 450. I don't want to waste a whole lot of energy doing like 420, 430. I feel like I would be wasting a lot of energy on that. So, well, we might play with it a little bit, working our way up, add an extra 5-10 pounds than we normally do, just so that we can even it out. So by the time I get to 450, it will be with like an extra set or doing an extra rep. So I'm definitely gonna use the flare gun on my back for sure. My back, I'm gonna just everything, back, legs, my chest a little sore, so I'm gonna just do my chest just cause, my shoulders, just everything. Then we're gonna warm up, and I'll start recording whenever I get to somewhere after 400. So stay tuned.
Friends go, it was simple. When the end's low, switch the tempo. When my friends go, it was simple. When the end's low, switch the tempo. I got
So right now we got 410 in the bar. 385 felt pretty good, considering all I had was a belt. I had to work just a tiny bit for it, but all I had was a belt, and I mean, yeah. So right now I'm gonna put on these knee sleeves, but not for my knees. more for my shins, just because they're getting scraped up, and they're really gonna get scraped up on the 450. Considering I'm probably gonna have to work for it. I'm probably gonna have to work for it a little bit. So I'm gonna put these knee sleeves on just to cover my shins. They might slide up and down a little bit. I gotta bring it up a little, like right under my knee. Yeah. And now they're stable. They'll sit right under my knee, so I can cover up my shins. Especially if I get to the end, if I'm even do the 405 for reps, I'm gonna fuck up my shins. All right. Yeah. So we did a little higher jumps than normal. We went from 225 to 295. Then we went to 355. As you see in the video anyway, because I'll label the weights when I do these sets. Then from 355, we went to 385. Because I felt from 355 to 410, big jump. So we did 355 to 385, and then we got 410 right now. I'm gonna go from 410 to 450. It's a decently sized jump, especially since I don't play with over 400 at all really. So let's go. We're gonna work for that 450. But this 410 with pretty much fully strapped up, we're gonna see. It's gonna give us a good idea of how the 450 is gonna go. So I'm gonna take another minute or two to rest, and then we're gonna jump into it. That 410 felt really good. So I'm happy about that. It felt really good. Looking at that, I'm like, then I think about it, I'm like 405 for reps. It's gonna be a hit or miss. So right now we got 450 on the bar. It looks really crazy because I don't have a lot of 45-pound plates. But I have equal amount of weight on each side, totaling 450 total with the bar. It looks crazy, but you can see on this side, we got 345s, a 25, 410s, and a 2.5, which equals 202.5 pounds. And on this side, we got 245s, 235s, a 25, a 10, a 5, and a 2.5, which is also 202.5 pounds. If you add that up, that's 405 pounds. And then the bar obviously is 45 pounds, which is total 450. So it looks kind of crazy. If I'm looking at the view right now, I think you can see the 45. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna lower this. We'll see if we can, what do we do like that? Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower. I'm gonna lower this so you can see. Now you can see everything. I just need to get a flat surface. So now you see everything. So it looks kind of crazy, but and I measured it to see if it's like the same length on both sides. Because it's the same weight, but if it's different length, it might feel unequal. But they're about the same length. They might be off by like an inch or two. But for the most part, they're about the same length. So we're just gonna get into it, bro. I'm excited. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna set my camera up over here. So, that was a little difficult. What am I saying? That was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. But I'm surprised, my back feels really good. So I don't know if my form was perfect or, I don't know, my back feels really good. So I don't think my form was that bad. I did though feel I had a feeling that I felt. Like you can feel when you know it's about to be hard, when you're about to grind for it. I was on another. I felt a whole different feeling. I felt a feeling on a whole different level. Like, so I don't know if if I was gonna black out or what. I don't feel like I wasn't dizzy or anything, but like right. So I bring it up, and I had a struggle for it. So I slowly bring it up, and like right at the beginning of when I first started bringing it up is where like I felt like a feeling for like a second. So I don't know if like, yeah, but I feel really good. My back feels perfectly fine, which I'm surprised about. I'm gonna rewatch the video because I don't know how my form was, but it felt really good. It felt really good. It was pretty heavy, I'll say that much. I haven't hit 450 since I PR'd like 6 or 9 months ago. So I think that might have been the reason why it felt really, why it was really hard. Even though my back feels really good. I had to grind for it, for sure. I'll be honest, if I'm thinking right now that if I would try to PR like this next week, I'd probably get like 460, maybe 465. Our program wants us to go for 495, so we'll see. But like I said, I've only ever hit this weight twice. This is my second time. And this is my current PR too. So I just hope that didn't really mess up my working set today. I had the 2x5 or 4x5. But if we talked enough, we're gonna drop it to 405 and then we're gonna get through it. The thing I noticed is that my hips came off the ground. My hip was coming up before I even got the bar off the ground. So my form wasn't the best in that situation. Like I had it, I grabbed it, and then, so I'm like right here, and I grabbed it, and then I started raising my hips before I started raising the bar, so my back was kind of curved a little bit. I didn't feel the curve, I didn't feel injury, or I didn't like feel hurt or anything. So I don't know if I just got lucky, because it wasn't heavy enough to where it was gonna mess me up, but it was to like the point where it's like, it was heavy enough to where I'm like, at a close call. Like I guess that's how I work it. So I gotta remember to try to push off the ground and get some leg drive in there. I think that's the terminology I'm looking for. To push off of my feet, engage my legs, so that my hips don't come up before the bar does. So we're gonna try to focus on that on these 405s. We'll see how good we do with these. It's only 2 sets and it's only a 5. We might have to take a break or 2 in between the sets, like have to reset. But let's get it. With those, I felt like the first 2 reps, like I was engaging my legs, but I think like the 4th, maybe the 3rd as well, 4th and 5th rep, I kind of would just do like a touch and go. So like, because I didn't reset, I kind of just like fell out of motion a little bit. One thing I do know is that I kept it pretty close to my body. Like the bar was pretty much coming up and down. Cause when I bring it up and down, it was pushing my knee sleeve like down. Like it was like pushing it downward. So that's why, at least for there I knew I was like bringing it up parallel to, yeah. And that was a little bit of cardio. But we're gonna rewatch it real quick. Guys, you're gonna see my form on it. When I got the first 405 on the ground, I was like, oh, we can do the rest of this. So that made me feel really good. We probably had a couple more reps in that, and there actually two, which is kind of surprising for me because I don't play with over 400. Only recently have I been doing 405 at all. That's for like what I'm doing, or anything above 405. And that's for these heavy singles that I got into my workout program. But other than this program, the last time I had anything over 405 was back in January when I tried to PR. So I'm happy about today. Today's going really well. It's taking pretty long, but that's because I'm thinking I don't want to risk injuring myself, and I want to give my body enough time to recover from each set. And because I have a whole back workout still to go, I don't want to fly through this and just make my back really sore. So like this workout's been taking a little longer than usual, but this is probably my heaviest, most intense workout, deadlift workout ever. So I'm okay with that.
Loafers in Florence, we paid for it. Through every battle I was testing, now I'm vetted, talking top floors. Luck sweet, see dreams are not yours, got mine. Going global, it's like a world tour. Kids straight, savings growing, this what we work for. Wifey great, love flowing, we don't keep it stupid. We don't bring the base and watch them school face.
That didn't go how we wanted it. So I did the first rep. When I was doing the first rep, I think my form was pretty bad because my back is a little tight right now. When I did the first rep, I felt something in my right foot. Not like anything crazy, but I felt like a movement. And of course, since I didn't feel anything crazy, I was like, let's keep going. And I did two, and then I don't know, my body was like, nah, we ain't doing no more. So that's cool, my body told me to fuck off, so I'm happy about that. And my foot doesn't hurt or anything, so I don't think I injured it at all, but I think I was a little too far over the bar when I started the first rep. But it's whatever. We got 2 reps done. I probably could have done the 3rd rep, but I was like, my body was like, nah. So my body didn't want to pick it up. So I'm okay with that. This deadlift session went really well, so I'm happy about that. We were repping 405, which we've never done before. We hit 450, which we've only done 2nd time today. So I'm really happy with the results. That's gonna make me it for this workout, or for this video, just throwing the deadlift session. I still got a bunch to do. I got lat pull downs, bent over rolls, got dumbbell rolls, some back flies. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Really good session. These knee sleeves help a lot with protecting my shins. Because on that last rep too, or on that last set, I could tell that I would have messed my shins up. But they really sweaty. But yeah, I'm happy. Everything went well. My back feels really good compared to any deadlift session I've had in a long time. Especially doing that heavy. This is my heaviest deadlift session. My back feels really good, surprisingly. So I'm really happy about that. So I looked at the 450 was kind of ugly. The 405 wasn't the best. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't the best. But even with my form not being the best, I managed to like keep my back intact and unsore. So I'm really happy. I don't know how that worked out, but I'm really happy about that. But yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm thinking about getting some squatting shoes. Reason being, I was watching a couple videos today. There was this, the videos whereby, it wasn't on this guy's channel, but he was the one like doing the video, or talking in the video. It was some like IVF IBFF. I don't know what the organization is called, the powerlifting organization is called, but he was like the 2018 IBF champion for the 74 kilogram weight class. Some white guy, not tall, he's a little under 6 foot, probably like 5'8", 5'10" maybe, I don't know. But he said that he uses squatting shoes for when he benches because of the grip on the bottom of the squatting shoe is very good for keeping your base. So one, I use running shoes. These are running shoes. So I use running shoes for everything. I never bought any weightlifting shoes. I thought about it because I had a friend back when I was in the military. He bought squatting shoes and he would switch shoes out when he was a squat. I think sitting with deadlifting, but I didn't. But I'm thinking about doing that. Not that like my base is unstable, but if I can increase my lifts just by switching shoes, why not? I mean, why not? So yeah, we'll be looking into that. Yeah, so see y'all tomorrow. We got legs tomorrow. It's gonna be a single of 350 on squat, and then 8 sets of 2 at like 230. So it's easy day.